Jespar. Hang on, let me turn the camera around for a minute. He can hear me saying hello. There he is. Hello, Jespar. Can you see him? Hello, Joy. Welcome in. Oh, there's little Jespar. My daughter's just taken him out for a wee. And yes, he heard me saying hello. Hello, little man. Hello, little man. How are we, everyone? Such a cutie. Yes, he is a cutie. There we go. Now you get to look at me. As he walks past, I'll swap the camera so you can see his. There he is. Whoops. You're just getting to look at a tail now. There he is. Hey, Jespar. Yes. You just want to eat leaves and shit, don't you? Yes. All right. There he goes. There he goes. All righty. Let me turn the camera around. How are we, everyone? How are we? Let me sit down. It's been a few weeks since we've been able to sit down out here, isn't it? How is everyone? Oh, Soph! My God, Soph, you must be so tired. I'm okay. How are you? Who else have I got here in chat? Brian and Tiffany. Wayne from Angry Duck Automotive. Hello. Good morning, Susan. And hello, Jespar. And hey, all in chat, says Wayne. Joy is here. Glenn Roebuck is here. And Kirsty from Hearts Humble Homestead is here. Kirsty, I loved your video on the Victory Garden harvest. How wonderful. I was so excited for you. That's a good amount of produce from such a small area. You've done really well, Kirsty. And I have to say your little guinea pigs are really cute too. If you haven't checked out Kirsty's video, she uploaded it, it'd be about 8 hours ago now. It's really good, so consider checking that out. Hello, Matt. Hello. How are you, Matt? Hello, Reese. And I think I've caught up with the chat. Oh, you're so welcome, Kirsty. I mean, honestly, you guys do such incredible videos. I wish I could do that. I mean, you're lucky you've got a Dean to help you. Moo. I have cows. And they also help me, but in a slightly different way. Kirsty is putting everyone's links up. Granny's Southern Corner. Welcome in, my friend. How are you? How is everyone? I've got to admit, I'm so tired. I've been catching up on some sleep. Like, we've had Jespar here for hopefully you can hear me over the cows. We've had Jespar here, our little golden retriever, for 3 weeks now. And the first couple of days he was just like weeing everywhere. And he was getting up a fair bit during the night too for the toilet and stuff like that. And now he sleeps through. For the last 3 or 4 nights, he has slept through. We go to bed at about 10:30 and he gets up at about 5 o'clock. So, which is still very early, but at least it's continuous sleep. Oh, thank you, Granny. I love it too. It's my favorite. Hello, Mike. Hello, Mike. You god of a man. How are you today? So I have been catching up on some sleep, but you know, it's I'm so out of routine, and I'm still not sleeping the best, because even when I'm asleep, I'm sort of listening out for things. I have been very, very slack with my water consumption. and I've got a cough. Um, I normally drink about 1.5 to 1.7 liters of water a day. And with everything going on with Jespar and life, I just haven't been. And the last 2 or 3 weeks, I've slowly stopped drinking as much water. And then I realized, like a couple of days ago, that I probably hadn't had any water for a couple of days. Like, I'm still drinking stuff. I have my coffee in the morning. I might have a cordial in the afternoon. I might have a milk drink. I'm having fluids, but I'm not having water. So, um, I've got an alarm set for every 2 hours. And every 2 hours, when that little alarm goes off, I'm going to have a cup of water, because I think I'm just getting very dehydrated. So I'm very tired. I'm dehydrated. My eye's infected. It's been getting infected for a few weeks. I don't know if you can see it here, but my eye is infected and I'm getting a cough. So, but otherwise I feel fine. um, and hopefully my voice will be able to hold out till the end of the live without any trouble whatsoever. Back on the water train, says Dora. Yeah, reminder for us all, we can all drink more water. Yes, yes. Now what was that? Was that directed at me? There was a question there. Yes, I really do need to hydrate. You're right, Granny. Um, what was I going to say? I was going to say something. It's gone. Whatever it was, it's gone. But it's not raining. Isn't that a fantastic thing? We have had so much rain. Um, it started raining like just over a week ago, and it rained for a full week. Hello, Ace. Hello, Ace. Welcome in. Wasn't it a great video that Kirsty and Dean put out? I really enjoyed that one. I'm a big I've always told people about the victory gardens and like the pamphlets that the British government were putting out during World War II, prior to World War II. Those victory gardens were such a great thing. And I think they're, even to this day, they're a fantastic blueprint for people who are just getting into gardening now for the first time. And those pamphlets, I mean, they were directed toward people who were gardeners, but people who weren't gardeners as well. So a great resource there, great information in those brochures, and I'm so glad you did that video. It's absolutely awesome. Debbie Sue, hello my love, it's so good to see you. CL is here as well. Hello my love, good to see you. Oh, well, what should we do today? Can you hear the magpies warbling? It's a lovely peaceful start to the day. Well, the first probably 4 hours of it for me weren't that peaceful, but it's peaceful now, and I'm enjoying just sitting here, if I'm honest. I was sitting there thinking, oh gee, I'm so tired, maybe I should just sit here for like 2.5 hours, but nope, we're going to do our walk around. So tell me, people, those of you who are in the US of A, how was your 4th of July? Did you celebrate? Did you have a good time? Were you kept awake by the sounds of drunken people and fireworks? Was it good? Drink some water while you're sitting there. No, I won't. I've had my 6:30, my 8:30 water. My next one's a 10:30. And I do find that if I drink sort of in the hour leading up to Amanda, up to my live, or even during my live, I need to go to the loo. Now I know Dora Explorer, who's in the chat, is all about talking about toilets while she's live, and so let me follow suit here. Clearly it's an Aussie thing. when I drink too much water, what tends to happen is I need the bathroom. Now, it's all right for Dora. She can find a public toilet somewhere, or she's home. I'm in the middle of a paddock with cows, and what I'm not going to do is pop my tripod down and run and find a tree and squat behind it when there's cows about. So, yeah, can't believe we're actually talking about this. What an incredible topic of conversation to be having with you all. But yeah, I'll have some water afterwards. It's a nature week. It's a nature week. Oh, I'm all for nature weeks. Don't get me wrong. I do it constantly. If I'm out working on the property and I need the bathroom, I'm not coming back to the house. I can tell you that much. But yeah, when I'm trying to protect a phone and a tripod and all that sort of thing, and I've got it out there somewhere, and the cows are out there somewhere, and I'm back here somewhere behind a tree. It's all too much. Trying to learn about growing mushrooms. Oh, wow, how exciting. My mother used to grow mushrooms, Granny. I remember that. Joy says my city neighborhood had a lot of fireworks, leaving a stinking haze hanging in the air and scaring every living thing for miles around. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, I understand that. Fireworks do look fantastic, but they do cause more trouble than they're worth, I think, sometimes. And these days, I think they can do a lot with lasers. I know they've had like a laser fireworks show or a light show, not a fireworks show. But so maybe the days of the traditional firework where you sort of light it and have it go off with all that noise and all that haze and all that smell and everything else, maybe those days are starting to slowly disappear. And I think laser light shows are probably going to start taking over sort of in the years to come. Also, I think laser light shows are probably safer in that, they can't start bushfires or wildfires and things like that, and don't scare the animals so much. Hello, Chris. Welcome in. Good to see you. Oh, thank you. Thank you very much. And I was glad to see in the comments, Chris, that you did see K9 on my last live. You went back and you had a look. Poor K9. He's a little bit worse for wear now, I must say. Granny says, I have done the soap before. It's fun work, but fun. Cool. Yeah, I've got to make some soap. I've got to make some soap. But I've got so much of it at the moment, so I don't need to make any for like a good 12 months. Fireworks are expensive. Yeah, they are. They are. Good evening, Kirsty and Dean, says Chris Wilkinson. Yeah, fireworks are expensive. I know the Mansfield Shire, which is sort of like one of our nearest towns, they do a fireworks display. Wasn't that long ago, actually. Part of the Lantern Festival, I think. Yes, Joy, you're right. Laser lights would save so many fires and ER visits. Absolutely, for sure. You're right there. And it costs, I know it costs the Mansfield Shire quite a lot to put on that firework display. So it would be a lot cheaper, I would think, to do a laser light display. And what you were saying there, Joy, about the injuries caused by fireworks. I don't know how many of you people know this, but Kevin, who comes up here on a Friday and helps me out on the property, Kevin only has one eye. And the reason he has one eye is when he was about, look, I'm not entirely sure. He might have been like about 5 or 6 years old. And it was for Guy Fawkes, so November 5th. And him and some of the neighborhood children were setting off fireworks, and a firework went and got him in the eye. And so he has a glass eye and has had a glass eye since he was like 6 or 7 years old. So when you talk about the injuries that fireworks can cause, even to this day, you know, people know how dangerous they are, but they take so many chances, and injuries are rife. Listen, I told Larry Saturday at one point, Larry, I'm scared. I can feel the danger. Good girl, Amanda. And how is Larry? Is Larry well? Everyone is saying hello to everyone else. Oh, wow. Susan says, Kirsty. Yeah, I know. It's a horrible story, isn't it? The poor animals and those who suffer from PTSD. Yeah, for sure. So much damage. That's right, Joy. And where's the fun in that? Absolutely, absolutely. Yeah, Granny says, I agree. They're pretty, but they're not worth it. And Larry was amazing. That's awesome. Hello, Shaz. Welcome in. And do you know, everyone, Shaz, who is a friend of mine, not a content creator, but a friend of mine, she was the one that requested the pea and ham soup that I did on my last live. Anyway, she was so impressed that she actually made it on Sunday night, Sunday afternoon. Anyway, sometime over the weekend, she made the soup. She used the recipe that I uploaded to the description after the live had finished, and she watched the whole live, of course, and saw the process. And she said it was fantastic. So thank you, thank you, thank you. It's really good when you get some feedback like that. So yeah, I'm really pleased you enjoyed it. Made it last night. That's terrific. That's terrific. Oh, oh, Mike's Adventure Sparks is rocking one of my daughter's little emojis there. We put up a new one yesterday. We put up the red kettle. You know, on my wood stove inside, how we've got the red cast iron kettle that sits on my big wood stove. So we've now got a red kettle. There it is. That's the one. So she drew that yesterday. So that's now there. And we changed up the cup of coffee. We weren't really feeling the cup of coffee emoji. So we changed it, and now it's a cup of hot chocolate instead. So yeah, you got to have fun with these things, I reckon. Well, I reckon it's time for us to take a little wander. I'm not sure if there's anyone here who I haven't. That's the one. Ace, what do you think? Does it look better than the cup of coffee? It's green and it's got little roses on the cup, and then inside there's like a pink and a white marshmallow, because you cannot have a hot chocolate without marshmallows. I don't think you can anyway. I love marshmallows in my hot chocolate. Still, I reckon Dean is asking if if the electrics were an easy job. Yeah, look, it wasn't too bad. My next door neighbor is a retired maintenance guy who used to work, oh, strange sound, used to work at a hospital. And so he can fix and make like absolutely anything and everything. And after the live, I gave him a call, and he was up here within about half an hour of the live finishing. And he got it all working again. He was up here for a couple of hours, but I was really worried because I thought, with the electric fences not working, all my cows are going to get out. So, but we got the fences working. And when I say we, it was my neighbour. I had nothing to do with it. Electrics of that nature is not something I'm confident with. I'm not going to touch anything like that. So glad it was repairable. Yes, Joy and Kirsty and Dean, you and me both. All right, so let me put my trusty battery pack in my pocket. I'm still using this really dodgy cable. And let us walk. We'll go for a walk. It takes a few days for the animals to unlearn electric fences. Yeah, it does. You're right. Whew. Oh, it's going to be a big day, I can tell already. Let me turn you around. Look at the see the ice on the grass? That's all the frost. You know, we mightn't have had any snow, but it's certainly getting very cold at night. And then of course you go out into the sun and it starts to defrost. Let us walk. And the grass is getting so long, but it never dries out long. It doesn't get a chance to dry out enough that I can really mow it that well. But I'm going to have to mow it. I mean, it's just going to keep getting longer, isn't it? Hello, girls and boys. Hello, hello. How are we all today? Let me have a head count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Yep, okay, we have 16. We're all good to go. Listen, those bears in Colorado were a tough school. They can smell electric. Oh, okay. Yes, let me take Dean over. You'll just have to excuse the mess. This is the messy side of the shed. So we've got trailer there. All right. So there we go, Dean. Up in the green, you can see we now have a PowerPoint that is not black, which is always good. I wonder where it went, actually. I wanted to keep that. Huh. I was going to keep it as a souvenir. Maybe my neighbour took it. I'll have to get it back. I was going to show you all, but I'm not sure where it is. Hello, Emily. Hello, hello, my friend. How are you? Ah, there's the girls and boys. Oh, I must have left the gate open. I don't remember leaving the gate open. Oh, because of the rain last week, I didn't get to bring any more hay down. Normally, every Friday when Kevin's here, we will drive up, because he's got a utility, and we'll drive up to the top hay shed and we'll bring down about 20 bales of hay and we'll leave them here. And so that way I can feed the cows from here. But because it was raining last week, and I mean really, really raining, we didn't get to go up. Hello, Gracie. Gracie is here and Emily's here. Don't forget to smash the like button, you lovely lot, says Soph. Yes, please, if you could, that would be fantastic. We've got 22 in the house and 15 likes. Have we got any ice this morning? No, it's probably melted already. All right, let's go feed some chickens. How are you, Gracie? Are you well? What shall I have you all looking at? We'll poke out that way. Oh no, that might be a bit bright. Yeah, it's a bit bright. Okay. You can sit here looking this direction. And while you're doing that, I'm just going to get this. I've got to get the battery pack out of my pocket. Put that there. All right. So I'm going to feed the chickens. I have my fermented grains here. They've been fermenting for a couple of days. So I'll put the food in and then we shall go. Hey, pack it in, you lot. And we shall watch them. Okay. That's right. Okay. Let me put the battery pack back in my pocket now, and then we'll go and watch some chickens eat for a little bit. And once we've watched the chickens, then we'll go and feed the cows. Raccoons don't take out squirrels, says Amanda. Gracie says bad news from the physio, but I keep positive. He said no swimming, no bike, no anything, just a walk on a flat surface and dance is okay. Oh no, your cervical spine is getting worse. Age, okay. Is there anything you can do about that, Gracie? I know they do say with like osteoarthritis, is it that weight training, like gentle weight training, is the one thing that helps build bone structure again? Is that something that would help you? I do apologize if that was like a really dumb question. Gosh, it's so muddy in here. You love to belly dance. Oh, I love to dance badly. Where did I get belly from? Love to dance badly, says Amanda. Whoops. I'm trying not to stand in puddles. Hope you can feel better, says Amanda. Em is saying, how are you, hearts? And Debbie Sue says, Amanda, you are the bee's knees when it comes to dancing. Oh, loads of rain, M-Bug. We had, oh, that's what I started to tell you all before. It started to rain, and then it rained for like 6 or 7 days straight, and we ended up with 228 mil of rain. So I'm not sure what that is in inches. I know it's a hell of a lot. And we lost a few trees. They just sort of rip themselves up out of the ground. Like the ground ends up so waterlogged, they can't hold themselves up. Especially if it's windy as well. That can happen. Still raining, says Em. Gracie says probably surgery, one disc is touching the nerve and the nerve is out. Thinking the cold doesn't help, hot water bottles and the old remedies are best. I do Latin dancing. It's good for good for the heart. Yeah. So it's surgery. M-Bug says we lost a few too in the area, a few trees. Okay. And M says we had 2 short thunderstorms last night. And Gracie's going, oh, the chickens. The hot days we've had. Yoga and Pilates I like. You know, I've never done Pilates. But then Pilates you need like equipment for, I believe. Is that right? It's not really the type of thing you could do at home. So just standing here watching the chickens, having a chat. We've got 19 thumbs up. Thank you very much. And we'll sit here watching the chickens for a little while. And then we'll go get the cows fed. 8.9 inches of rain. Okay. Thank you for that, Ace. Much appreciated. Gracie said, I don't think ahead is better to enjoy. Oops. I don't think ahead. It is better to enjoy today rather than worry about tomorrow. Pilates is the best. And then Amanda says Pilates is like ballet yoga. No, you just need a mat, Susan. Oh, okay. I've never really looked into it because I just thought everyone tells me that you need equipment. And whenever I've seen people in YouTube videos and things doing Pilates, they seem to be in these rooms with all this equipment. And I think, well, that ain't going to happen. I'll look into that then, Amanda. Anything that involves the mat, and I'm there. It's so good for balance and older people like me, says Amanda. Okay. Well, that's good. That is good. I do have some hand weights, yes. I have 1 kilo, 2 kilo, and 5 kilo hand weights. The 5 kilo ones are getting a bit heavy for me these days. I lift enough stuff without worrying about lifting 5 kilo hand weights. Gracie says I did gymnastics and my warm-up was the same as Pilates. Ah, okay. And M says we need the rain after the hot days we've had. Yes, yes, I'm quite sure you do. I'm glad you're having some rain, M. It is a lot of rain, isn't it, M? So how long is it supposed to rain for, M? Have they got like a prediction of when it's going to stop? Or how long it's going to go for? Gracie says absolutely Pilates is amazing. All right, Gracie. Amanda, you've talked me into it. I'll have a look. The temps are down, says M. And it'll stop raining in the next couple of days. Okay. Well, that's not too bad. So here I've got my 2 red Isa Browns. That little grey one there is a Araucana. And then the 2 white ones are Leghorns. They're all quite elderly. I doubt very much that I'll get much in the way of eggs from them in the spring. But unfortunately, when the fox came through, he managed to get all the young ones. So all the egg layers. And the ones that didn't get eaten were all the older retirees for whatever reason. Gracie says, I'm so sorry to hear about the heat. I've heard Europe is also boiling. My best friends went to Croatia yesterday to visit family. The kids are growing. So it was not like a nice romantic holiday. Oh, wow. That sounds awesome. Oh, no, I see Chris is there. Sorry, Chris, you probably did answer my question earlier, so I do apologize if I'm asking it again, but did you like seeing K9? Were you impressed? Poor K9. He needs to be repaired. He needs to be fixed. He needs all new electrics. We are at real feel 100 Fahrenheit, says Amanda. Oh my gosh. Gracie says, I have a watch to monitor my sleep because I fall asleep without realizing it. I've just got these 5 at the moment. Hello, Katie. Internet is fixed. I'm so thrilled. That's awesome. How are you, my love? You liked the K9? Yeah, I want a K9 that follows me around and goes, yes, mistress. Yes, mistress. Just like the one in Doctor Who did. Joy says, we're having a short break here. It's only 88 Fahrenheit. Katie's Kitchen says, I'm good. Just got done with a shopping spree for my son's birthday. Oh, wow. How exciting. How old is your son, Katie? You don't have to answer that if it's too personal, but... Yeah, no, it's really hot in Europe. JB, it was 29 in Melbourne. What? 29 in Melbourne yesterday? No, that's not possible. Really? Bloody hell. Oh, Katie's Kitchen says he's 12. Okay. Oh, he'll be a teenager next one. Amanda says, oh, Katie, I feel your heat, I promise. So come spring, I'll be getting some more birds, some more hens, and roosters. Usually I breed my own, but the fox took all the roosters, so I can't. I will replace. I'll get some more of these two sort of orangey red ones. The eyes are browns. I will get some more of those. They're the only birds that aren't heritage breeds, and they're the only ones, the only breed that will generally keep laying here in our winters. Our winters tend to be quite cold, but this is not one of those years. Katie likes the bluish one. Yes, that's the Araucana. They're the ones that lay blue and green eggs. They come in different colors. They come in white and this color here, which is actually technically called lavender, even though I don't think it's particularly lavender in color. But they come in white and black and lavender, and there's a few other shades as well. Oh, Ace says, Gracie, that was Susan's rain amount I posted. I'm in Arkansas. Oh, fresh eggs, yes. I dress up as Doctor Who every Halloween, Susan. Good man. Well done, Chris. Do you, Gracie? Yeah, I do too. I'm a big fan. Big fan of Doctor Who. I've got all the discs. All the discs. Amanda says, I have a lavender Orpington, definitely a grey. And I see she's a bit low on the pecking order. Yeah, look, she is, but I think it's because she's the only one left of her breed. -1 here, Susan. 29 Fahrenheit. Oh, you have a poster of the TARDIS on your bedroom wall? That's awesome. It was -2, I think, when I got up this morning at 5 o'clock. So are we enjoying looking at the chickens? Do you think it's time we go feed the cows now? I reckon it might be time to go feed a few cows. What do you reckon? I can hear them talking. Have a post of the TARDIS. I always wanted to build a TARDIS. Like a real one that I can walk into. That'd be awesome. Well, I read that the lavender and chocolate Orpingtons have been bred down for colour and they aren't the best genetically. Yeah, I can well believe that too. All right, kitties. We're going to go and feed cows. Yes, indeed. So let me grab my trusty knife for cutting the strings. We'll head out here. The cows have been waiting very patiently. Crunch, crunch, crunch. You can hear my feet crunching on the ice. Now, there we are. What I'll do is I'll turn the camera around. I'll take this battery pack out of my pocket once again. Plonk it here on this wonderfully strategically placed table. And I'll put you there. I know. Whoops, almost lost the phone. How's that? Oh, Gracie says I wanted a TARDIS toilet in my off-grid property. That sounds awesome, Gracie. All right, folks. So we're going to give them 2 bales of hay. They'll get another 2 tonight, and then we'll walk over and we'll watch them eating. So chat amongst yourselves, and I'll be back with you in like a moment. Just a moment. I think a TARDIS toilet would be great, Gracie. I think you should do it, my love. Oh. All right. I'm on my way. All right. I have the hay. I thought I'd be clever, and rather than make 2 trips, I'd put 2 bales on. I'm not sure whether that was actually clever or not. All right, kitties. All right. and watch them eat. Just leave this here for the moment. Put the ropes there. Hope you didn't mind all chatting amongst yourselves there. But I am back now. Put the battery pack in the pocket. Oops, bang. Okay. I am back. What have I missed? Susan, have fun. Have fun. In nature, tried to comment and it didn't show up. Oh. Really? Okay. Try it again. Have fun in nature. I did have it. It wasn't set properly, so it's should be showing all messages now. I wondered what that little symbol was. Is the chat working? Is the chat working now? Can someone just send up a thumbs up or something? Because I don't like touching my phone while it's... I'm not seeing anything. I clicked on make all visible. What's that symbol do? Oh gosh, I'm going to start pressing things now. What's that? A super chat goal? No, that's not what we're after. I don't understand. It says it's giving me the option of top chat, which is what it was on. And then I changed it from top chat to live chat, where all messages are visible. And then it has super chat or none. And I changed it to live chat, and now everything's disappeared. Oh, man. All right, we'll go back to top chat. Oh, gosh. Why isn't it working? Why isn't it working? All right, hang on. I'm going to go talk to my daughter. Teenagers, they're fantastic when you're having problems. I don't understand what I did wrong. Hopefully she will. Because it was on, you're quite right, it was on top chat, not live chat. And get to look at this lovely weeping cherry. It'll be more lovely when it's in flower. But even when it's like this, it looks pretty. All right, we're heading back. Excuse all the mess. All right. She'll be able to hear me on the veranda and she'll be thinking, oh God. Okay. I need your help for a moment. All right, so someone said that they wrote a message and it didn't come through. So I went to there and it was on top chat. So I pressed live chat and now nothing's coming through. Thank you. So I'm not touching it again. I'm not touching the screen again. I'm so sorry about that, folks. That took way longer than it should have been. I'll turn the screen round. Man, I really need a new phone. It went dark yesterday. I'm so sorry, people. Are we all still here? Yay! I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. That took forever. My nothing was working, like nothing. I pressed buttons and nothing would happen, and then the screen just went white. So I didn't have any buttons at all. I just had like a white screen. Oh, you're going, Kirsty? Yes, set it beforehand and set your settings. I am so sorry, honey. Thank you all for hanging in there. I really do appreciate that. All right, where were we? Oh, dear me. All right, here we are. We're looking at calves. There's Ernie, the white bull. And then you can see Coco, the black one. And then there is the Jersey cow, who is Dot. Oh, no, Kirsty's not going. I'm saying goodnight to the others. Okay, my love. Oh, Amanda, you're not well? I'm so sorry to hear that, my love. Yes, by all means, go. Don't hang around here if you're not well. I do very much appreciate you coming in, my love, but it's more important that you're well. So you go and you rest and you get better. I hope you feel better in the morning, my love. That's Oreo, this black one just here with the black head, or black and white one with the black head. That's Oreo. You know, I really thought I was going to have to end the live there, especially when the phone screen just went white. Because, I mean, we got to the point there wasn't even any buttons left to press. Oh, the tech issues. Oh, it happens. It happens. It happens. Oh, Amanda, no, that's okay. Why are you feeling bad about tech issues? It's tech. I mean, look what just happened to me. Larry says you are a caution. 24 thumbs up. Oh, thank God. You all still like me after that terrible what was it, 3 or 4 minutes of dead air while my daughter and I tried to work out what was happening with my phone. Hello, little one. Hello, Tamara. Hey, Storm. Hello, Phoenix. Hello, Blaze. Oh, you have a nice thunderstorm blowing over. Some cooler air as it passes. Oh, that'll be nice. That will be very nice. You can open all your doors and windows and let a bit of cool air through, especially if you've got fly screens, and that way all the mosquitoes don't come in. You don't want that. You don't want a house full of mosquitoes. What? They're talking. What are they saying? Oh, tick, tick. Yeah, the electric fence is being touched by the hay. I'll have to sort that later. Yes. What? That is Phoenix, I think, making all that noise. The black and white one, just back past here. It's fixed. Yes, 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 yes. It is fixed. My neighbour came up after the live finished, and yes, that's right. And he spent a bit of time on it. Luckily, it wasn't the energizer itself. There is safety switches in the shed, so when it happened, it turned the power off before the energizer, which is the big orange box that works the electric fences. It turned it off before it got damaged and got zapped itself. So we needed to replace power point and some leads. Yes, but for the most part, it was good. Hello, Nicholas. How are you, my love? Welcome in. How are you today? Gracie tells me it was a hot day in Melbourne yesterday. Hooray for breakers. Absolutely, Katie. Yes, absolutely. Let's walk down here, see how the other lot are going. The rain caused an electrical issue. Yes, on my last live, Nicholas. When I was making the soup, remember I was doing the pea and ham soup, and because it had to cook for 2 hours, I came out and we fed the cows while the soup was simmering. And in the course of all of that, I went into the shed and noticed that the power point with the lead that runs to the fence energizer, and the fence energizer runs the electric fences, was black. It had had a bit of an issue, and so all my fuses in the shed had gone. The breaker or the fuse did its job. It absolutely did. Yet no, it was only the sheds, Nicholas. You're home safe and recovering. That's good to hear, Nicholas. I'm really pleased. That's good. I'm glad. Can hear some kookaburras. Did Amanda end up going? Yeah, breakers are great. My crazy cat wouldn't know what to do with itself, says Katie. I'm just going back through. Has some nice thunderstorms. Oh. Oh, Amanda. I understand. No, it's not your fault. It's my phone. This phone, the last I noticed the last week or two, the screen's starting to stop working. Is that a sentence? Very bad grammar. No, it's not your fault at all. My phone it's an old phone. Like, I bought it secondhand anyway, and it's got a cracked screen, and it's really not in the best condition. But yeah, I noticed about a week ago it started playing up, and like, I'll go to film some footage and I'll press the record button and nothing happens for about, the first 20 attempts. And then I finally get it to film, and then it doesn't want to shut off. I'll try and take a photo. It doesn't want to do that. And then if I try to force it too much, the entire screen either goes very dark green or it goes white. And when it does that, I give it to my daughter and she does something really profound and then she gets it all working again. Because teenagers are good at that really profound stuff with tech. So no, it wasn't your fault at all. Gosh, no. All right, shall we walk up the hill, folks? I think we're a bit overlooking the cows now, aren't we? Poor Amanda. Are you still here, Amanda? Please believe me, it's not your fault. It's not your fault. It's not your fault. Can I get this gate open? Oh, there we go. I'm using bad equipment. You know, I'm using a second-hand phone that I bought on Facebook Marketplace with a cracked screen and a touch screen that's starting to die on it. My charging cable is falling apart, and I bought a heap of new ones, but they're not really working. No, they're all brand spanking. I brought a packet of 3 or 4, and when I plug them in, my phone doesn't register that they're plugged in. So I need to buy another lot. The cows could help you buy new devices one day, maybe. Well, you never know. Recovery now, says Nicholas. Yeah. Is it showing all the chat again? Should I actually try pressing that button? I hope it is showing everyone's messages. This phone that I'm using is a Samsung Galaxy S9. Now, I don't think I can afford a really, really ultra-modern phone. I'm still going to be looking at something second-hand. But if I wanted to stick with a Samsung Galaxy, what would you recommend? Does anyone out there have any recommendations? There's the start of another wombat hole. Give me your recommendations. Nothing? Have we got a working chat? Or is it frozen again? Hello, Miss M. Welcome, my friend. How are you, my love? I've been having a few technical issues with my phone this morning because it's old. Look at that. See those mountains there in the distance? Aren't they fantastic? I'd zoom in, but I'd probably turn the live off. So did no one answer my question about Samsung Galaxy phones? I'll walk up here. That's the big hay shed. And the 20,000 litre water tank behind it there. It collects all the water off the roof of that hay shed. field behind it is mine as well. Come up here, turn around, you can see the mountains a bit better. Look at that. Ah, beautiful, says Ace. It is, it's lovely. Nicholas says the new Galaxy 12 is crappy. Okay. You know, you're not the first person I've heard to say that too. That's why I was sort of thinking I'd see what you all think. I mean, how many people in the chat use Samsung Galaxy phones? Many? It is a pretty view. It's a very pretty view. I'd love to be able to walk up there. I'm sort of in the mood to walk up there, but at the same time, I'm just so tired today that I don't think I will. Maybe next week, though. Don't know what the weather's saying it's going to do next week. But it is a nice view. Ace, is the chat working properly? Like, is everything coming through as best you can tell? You do, says Nicholas. I do, yes. Let's walk down here. I wonder if there's any antler. Sometimes I find antler under the trees. I hate iPhones. Yeah, I don't want to get an iPhone. There's lots of sticks. You can see lots of sticks. The deer, they like to scratch their antler against the side of the trees, so quite often you can find antler around. Been seeing a lot of them. Yes, no props, Susan. Excellent. Thank you very much, Ace. As we walk down here, another big wombat hole. There's a few blackberries in there. Needs to be sprayed back again. Something for the spring. Although having said that, if it was 29 in Melbourne yesterday, I think the spring's going to be here sooner than we think. I think it's going to be very hot too. If what's been going on in the Northern Hemisphere is any indication. I'm still looking for antler. Not seeing any. And I suppose I should be looking out for snakes too. Although it's still a bit cool in the morning, I wouldn't expect to see any. Doesn't mean you wouldn't though. No antler. These are the blackberries I sprayed last season. They've got to be dug up or mulched or something. It's very hard to keep up with the blackberries. They spread so quickly and they're so prolific. Look at that sky. I can hear frogs. Oh, there's a little pond down here. I won't be able to get through though because I'd have to climb through the electric fence. But I'm betting that pond is absolutely chockers with water at the moment. Chockers is Aussie for full. It's absolutely full. It's absolutely chockers. As in, it's chock full. I think it's an Aussie terminology, isn't it? Does anyone else in the world use chockers as a word? If we come over to the fence here, you'll probably hear the frogs. These are the blackberries I've got to spray next season. Look at them. See, I cleaned up the ones in the paddock, but look, they climb the trees. There's the ground there. And they're like, it doesn't really look it in the image there, but that's probably about almost 6 meters in height. And they just climb the trees, the blackberry brambles. They climb everything. What was that? What was that? Yes, I see no probs. I just love Samsung. Yes, me too. Nicholas, 4 degrees. No, we don't hear. Hang on, we'll get closer. We'll get closer. So just past these blackberries here, down the dip, is a big pond, like massive pond. It's natural. There's usually water in it, but after all the rain we've had, click. They've stopped. They can hear me. And then we've got a lot of thistles we've got to start spraying. Look at the size of them. Now, when you consider that it's actually midwinter, we shouldn't really be seeing any thistles. So to see thistles at this stage of the season is a bit of a worry, really. Now, in spring, I'm going to get a bulldozer in and clear all this bracken. You see where the wombats, they dig under your fences. Like that. And you fill the holes in and they empty them out overnight. But look at that sky. Just look at that. What a magnificent day on the homestead, hey? Though it does feel more like spring than it does like winter. We have a very quiet chat. I'm sorry you didn't get to hear the froggies. They stopped just as I got there. I don't know whether it was because they could hear me talking, probably. Dean has never seen a wombat hole. Right. Dean, Prepare to be amazed. Oh, there's some mushrooms. Not the type of mushrooms you'd eat. But there are some mushrooms. There we go. We'll have a look at some mushrooms first. Aren't they pretty? Yes! That's exactly what chockers means. That's right, Ace. All right, we are approaching a wombat hole, Dean. Are you ready? That's the actual entrance to the burrow, to the den, is that bit there, and it's going off sideways. But the little bugger has dug this massive hole. I think the Jaws theme music was suitable at that point, Ace. Oh, you say chock-a-block, which is very full. And maybe that's where I've got it from. Maybe it's more a Pommy thing. But yeah, so that hole, this first bit here, it looks like a bear cave. It's probably like about 2 meters from there to there. Actually, might even be a bit more. There to there, might be about 2.5. And then going down to the top of the hole is probably about 1.5 meters. And then, of course, it goes down further. And they're scattered throughout the paddock, those holes. I know they're huge. Yes, that is a wombat hole. That's why when it's summer, holy cow, or holy heck, as Dora says. When it's summer, I do put star pickets, or T-posts, I think is what some of you may call them, on the top side of the holes, and I tie streamers to them. So that way, when my hay contractor is cutting hay, he can see where the holes are, because, I mean, tractors are really good at going through holes, but there's no way they'd go through something like that. And I mean, it's been filled in so many times. But they empty them out so quickly. Now, under the ground, there would be like a rabbit warren. You know how like rabbit warrens, they go off, you have tunnels going off in all sorts of directions? Well, there would be a warren of tunnels under where I'm standing. So it's not just the hole you've got to watch out for. I mean, not that it's ever happened here, but tractors have driven across like a grassy area near a wombat hole, and then they've just suddenly plopped in because they've driven over the top of the tunnels, and the tractor's gone through. Love to put a GoPro on slow and see that in action. Yeah. That's a great idea, Susie. 6 foot across, 2 meters. Yes. Yep. Oh, a cheeky biscuit. Yummy. Oh, God, yeah. Yeah, no, Em, they really do. So there you go, Dean. There's your wombat hole. Let us keep walking. Thumbs up for the wombat hole. Susan, could you, what's Em saying? Leave a camera out overnight. Not here, because the cows would probably scratch it. It is huge. It really is. The cows, of course, they would notice something different in the paddock, and they would all run down like instantly to all check it out. They'd all want to lick it, sniff it, taste it, just in case. But I do have an Arnott's cream favorite. Oh, I do have a trail cam though, so I might be able to work something out. More likely it would be in that other paddock, because the wombat hole, there's a big wombat hole there, which is just as large as the one we just looked at. And it's closer to the fence line. So I might be able to put the trail cam on the fence. And also there's no sheep in that paddock. There's sorry, what am I saying? There's no cows in that paddock. There's only sheep. Now sheep aren't quite as destructive with cameras as what cows are. So yeah, we might give that a go. Ah, okay. Here we are at the gate. Let's see what the chat's doing. What is the chat doing? Oh, cool. Yeah, it would be cool, wouldn't it, Em? Em, like a toy for wombats camera. Yeah. I know, Susan, I don't buy them, but a lady at work brings them in, and I just demolished a Kingston and a Monte Carlo while watching. Look, Dora, you've got to do these things. You've just got to do these things. So we'll say bye-bye to this paddock. There's the driveway, looking long and bushy. Bring you back around here, get the chain. There we go. Right. There's my old apple tree there. I wonder if it'll give, how much longer it'll live. It's got some shoots on it though. Hopefully we'll get a few more years out of it. I want to try and get some cuttings off it. Dora says, Ace, I've been trying to be healthy, but it had to be done. I'm stepping away from the biscuit packet. Bye-bye, guys, or I'll eat a chocolate one next. But no, go back to work, Dora. I can hear lots of kookaburras in the distance. You're probably not able to hear them. This paddock here, the last few mornings, well, few mornings, it's been like 3 weeks, absolutely full of deer. I mean, full of deer. Absolutely amazing how many of them there's been. What a beautiful sky too, isn't it? I wonder if my daffodils are coming through. Up there at the wooden gate, you see the silver birches. And under the silver birches, over the years, I have planted many hundreds of daffodils. I call them Gaia's daffodils because Gaia, my Hungarian Whistler, she passed about 3 years ago. She'd always come down here with me. And the morning she passed, we'd come down here for a walk because the daffodils were just starting to come out into flower. And I wanted to see how they looked. I'm not seeing any coming through yet though. No, no daffodils yet. They're probably confused like the rest of us about the weather. They're probably waiting for that cold snap. It's not really happened, not like it would normally happen. Nope, no daffodils yet. Bugger. All right. Let me get this gate open. Whoops. Sorry about that, folks. I just tipped you. Through the gate. Then we shut the gate. Okay. Here I am. Hello. Hello, hello. Ah. I wonder what the temperature is. I must say I'm feeling a bit warm. I'm wearing my big thick Jespar, of course, because it's handy with all the pockets. Ah, now this is the other wombat hole I was telling Em about, I think. See that? Oh, no, you can't see, can you? That there is another big wombat hole. And you can see we've had some bits of white gum that we've shoved down there. And then we actually put soil and stuff over the top. But the wombats just push them out. And I suspect that that hole probably goes all the way under the drive and connects with the other one on the other side. Oh, you love the new art. It's beautifully done. Thank you so much, Ace. My daughter will be so thrilled. Yeah, we sort of thought that the coffee cup and saucer that we had looked too similar to the standard emojis that were already out there. So we changed it up. And we also found out when you do your emojis, you're allowed to go to 48 pixels. So 48 by 48 pixels. But it's got to be 1 meg or less. So 1 meg, but 48 by 48 pixels. Now we thought that it was 32 by 32 because you've got your little egg there for the ones who are members. You've got like, what do they call them? Tiers. So when you've been a member for 1 month, you're an egg, and those members will have like an egg symbol next to their name. And then once it gets to a month, he'll turn into a chick. And once you get to 2 months, he'll turn into a Rhode Island red. And then once you get to 6 months, that's the next one up, you'll turn into a sheep. Yes, a sheep. So those ones have got to be 1 meg and 32 by 32 pixels. And so when we started doing the emojis, we did them the same, 32 by 32. But apparently you can go up to 48. So it means you can add a bit more detail and a bit more colour. You need sponsoring by Jespar. That would be awesome. Yes. I'm hoping I'm going to hit up Birdies. Birdies is a company that sell raised corrugated garden beds. But I'll wait till I've got some here first. And once I've got a few Birdie's products in the garden, I might approach them. I do like Birdie's products. They're very good quality. Oh, oh my, I'm lost. Tech art. Yeah, I know, Ace. I'm much the same. My daughter, she tells me stuff and I just sort of like nod at her as my eyes start to glaze over and go, oh, okay. Yeah, I get it. Even though actually I don't. I'm glad you understand the egg and the pixel thing. I do not. I'm sorry, Em. I suppose basically what it means is the more pixels you have, the more detail you can put into a picture. There's the sheep. Like if you imagine a square with 32 little squares in it, but then you have another square with 48 little squares in it, you can put more detail into the one with 48. Oh, I know. It's very expensive. I tried to make it as cheap as I could, the membership. I don't think it's that much, but it's enough. I mean, every penny counts for everyone. So this is our new garden space. I think we're expecting more rain next week, but I'm hoping that soon we'll be able to get some beds in here. I have got some on order, but we need to wait for the driveway to be dry enough. It's quite greasy at the moment with all the rain. Ace says, I'm not a paid member yet, gifted. Ah, that's right. Hello, Connor. Welcome in, my friend. And you can see actually maybe you can't see, but you can sort of see some tracks going through there. And that's where because the septic tank is in front of the house, and then there's pipes coming off from the septic tank. And as luck would have it, and this is me being sarcastic, the pipes actually run off there through the garden, what will be the veggie garden. So I need to be very careful where I put the veggie gardens themselves, because, can I get this gate open? There we go. Because yeah, there's pipes underneath. Right, we're in. So can you see that line running through there? Can you see that? And then there's another one here. So that's where the pipes from the septic tank, which is in front of the house, they're draining this way. And then there's another one over there. Can you see those three lines? So it means that I can't have any in-ground veggie gardens here. So this space is going to have a lot more raised garden beds in it than I originally anticipated. That's okay. We can work around that. This here will have a big elderberry in it. But when my greenhouse blew away the other day, it blew across my elderberry that I'd been nurturing in a pot, and it smashed it to bits. So I'm rather disappointed about that. And that there, that swing set frame, that is where the greenhouse is going to go for all my seedlings and whatnot. And it does also mean that once I have the greenhouse, even if it's raining, I can do in the garden lives because we can just sit in the greenhouse. Oh my God, look what the rabbits are doing to my apple tree. That's a shame. It is, isn't it? Still, it happens, Kirsty. It happens. I mean, I'd seen them before. I always thought they were like sheep tracks or animal tracks. But alas, that's okay though. It'll be fine. It's going to be looking awesome in the spring. I'm really looking forward to it. It's a big space. 50 by, what is it, 50 by 30 meters? Oh, have a look at a birdhouse. They make their home so annoying. Oh, I know, rabbits, wombats, kangaroos, wallabies, snakes. They all have, you know, you got to live with them all. Woo. Oh, so there's another wombat hole. I've filled that one in so many times. And then we can go up the stairs because the blinds aren't down. Go up the stairs. And we can sit out the front for a little bit. Do we get moles? No, we don't. We don't, not over here. Actually, I won't sit out the front yet. I want to sit out the back because I want to cool down a bit. There's the other little greenhouse. It's only a little greenhouse, as you can see. And it had plants in it too. But sadly, it was not enough to weight it down. The winds were so strong. But as it blew its way along the veranda, it took out a lot of my plants, which is rather a shame. It took out my broccolis and my beautiful elderberry that I'd been nursing for years. And like last winter, I potted it up into a big pot and it was growing beautifully. Like you should have seen it in the spring and summer. It was sensational. And it was getting all these buds on it. It was going to be fantastic. And that was going to be the centerpiece out there in the veggie garden. And this greenhouse, it still had pots and things in it. So it was fairly weighty, but the wind was so strong and it just blew it down the veranda and just everything in its path either crushed or just pushed over the edge. So I did lose a few things. And I mean, I should know better. It happens often enough. I really need, I need the type of greenhouse where the winds won't affect it. Like I need a proper greenhouse. So it'll happen. It'll happen. Good things come to those who wait, and my God, wait I will, because I want that greenhouse. Oh, it's nice out here in the shade. Nope, no moles, thank goodness. Oh, sit here for a few minutes and cool down. And maybe we could have a bit of a sneaky look and see what Jespar's doing. He's probably asleep. But he's been a good boy. He's been sleeping through. He's getting better at sleeping. So I can go to bed now, and the last 2 or 3 nights he just sleeps through, which is fantastic, you know, because quite frankly I need the sleep. But he started the last 24 hours, he started having lots of accidents again. And even this morning before my live, I reckon he must have peed on the floor about 5 times. Only on the rugs, mind you, not on the floorboards where it's easy to clean up. So, of course, every time he pees, you've got to dry it off, and then you get another cloth and you sanitize it all. And then I spray on this lavender stuff to try and mask the smell. Oh no, says Kirsty. Yeah. Wombats don't like essential oils. I'm researching. Oh, okay. Really? Oh, God, but I mean, you saw the size of the wombat hole, Ace. I mean, how much essential oil would you need? You know what I used to do, Ace, years ago? The cat litter. When it was time, because I'm always looking for things to put in wombat holes, and I'll find a wombat hole, and that's the one I'll concentrate on. So we might get bits of white gum, which doesn't make very good firewood, and we'll shove that in the holes, and then we'll start piling on other rubbish and other fill. And part of that other fill I use is the cat litter. I will chuck the cat litter in. And I mean, I've got to tell you, sometimes that stuff's pretty stinky. Especially, I'd have to assume, because animals, they tend to have better senses than we do. They can see better, they hear better. I'm pretty certain they smell better. And so I'll shove the cat litter in a wombat hole and think, oh, this will deter them. Nah, they don't care. They don't care. Not at all. But yeah, I can imagine you might need a lot of essential oils, Ace. It's never easy to clean places. The same when cats throw up. Yeah. Yeah, I'm hearing you. Morning. Hello, Trophy. Oh, pardon me. I'm losing my voice, Trophy. I'm having a day. I'm very tired. Are my eyes infected? I don't know if you can tell my eyelid is all swollen. It's been getting steadily worse for about a week now. It doesn't hurt. I can't feel it. And everything looks normal. I'm just aware that the eyelid is infected. So, oh no, not a sty. I don't think it is though. It's not, because a sty is a lump, isn't it? Whereas this is just, my entire eyelid is just really puffy and red, and it's sort of getting puffier and redder each day. But there's no sty. Compresses, no, I'm not. I should do though, so I'll look that up, the best way to do it. But yeah, it doesn't hurt at all, so I tend to forget it's there. But yeah, so my eye's infected. Now I've got this cough thing happening, which is probably a combination of feeding out hay to cows. Oh, hot green tea bags. Oh no, I don't have tea bags though. Where possible, I use loose leaf tea, because some companies, not all companies, there tends to be an element of plastic that's in the actual tea bag itself, the bags. And so because of that, I decided about a year ago that I would try and change over to loose leaf tea. And I haven't done it with everything, but one of the teas I have that is only in loose leaf is green tea. But I could do a green tea compress though. I can make something, I'm sure. How are you, Trophy? It sounds like what? Bleripheritis? I'll have to look it up. I've never heard of that, Katie. Oh, a bit of hay. Yeah, look, maybe. I mean, it doesn't feel itchy or anything. My throat does, so there could be hay in there. Katie is saying, good call. I've had that before. I use lid care wipes regularly and it cleared it up. Oh, really? Lid care wipes. I've never heard of them. Oh. Oh, it's an infection of the eyelashes. Oh, okay. Oh, okay. They have incredibly sensitive sense of smell. To many essential oils, I'll see if I can find a mix of. Oh, thank you, Ace. That's awesome. Put it in the comments after the live. The brand is Okay. Where do I get it from? Will I have to like drive to Benalla or Wangaratta or something? Blepharitis. Okay. Oh, okay. Okay. It's funny you should say that because I did notice about a month ago, I'd wake up in the middle of the night, and whenever I wake up, it's a habit that I have over the counter in town. Okay, cool. Thank you. I'll get some. Um, Whenever I wake up in the middle of the night, I always turn and I have a look at the digital clock across the other side of the room just to see what the time is. And I'd go to open my eyes, and my eyes wouldn't open, and so I'd have to like get my fingers and like almost physically. And it's not like they were gooey or anything like that. They weren't gooey but it's almost like the muscles weren't working, and I'd have to like open them. And that's a really weird thing. Like, I can understand that happening if you've got conjunctivitis and your eyes are all gummed up, but my eyes weren't gummed up, like at all. And it was actually this eye more than that one. But yeah, I'd have to like open them physically with my fingers to get my eyes to open because I'd be going like this and nothing was happening. Really strange. Really strange. I'd sort of forgotten about that. Has that happened to anyone else, or is it just me? It would be just me, wouldn't it? I'm always so weird. Everything I do seems to be weird. Yeah, I'm going to get some of that, Trophy. Thank you so much, Trophy and Katie, for telling me, because I didn't know what the hell it was. Oh, no, I'm not going into town, not this week. But Kevin, he comes up here every Friday, so I might get some from the chemist, like purchase it and get him to bring it up on Friday. We are going into town next week, though, because little Jespar has got to have his next lot of vaccinations. It'll be his second lot of vaccinations. So I don't know how he'll cope with it because it was the breeder that took him for the first lot. So now he is due for the second lot, and I'm hoping he'll be a big, brave man. I always used to get conjunctivitis every hay carting season. Shocking times. Yeah, okay. Katie, the last time I needed to go to a doctor in town, it was like a 6-week wait. It was an incredibly long time. So I don't think I'll be going to the doctors with my eye anytime soon. Especially since it, like I said, it doesn't actually hurt. It doesn't hurt. It just doesn't look the nicest. But at least I know what it is now too. You guys have helped me there. Shall we go out the front? We'll go out the front. Have a look at the view. Oh, look, here's nice pretty flowers. We'll have a look at the... No, actually, you can't see them at all, can you? Let me turn you around. There we go. There's our Sasanqua camellias. Not flowering as well this year as they normally would. Let's go out the front. Okay, Brooke Trout. Hello, my love. Welcome in. How was work? Or are you still at work? That's a crepe myrtle there. Didn't flower this year, which is rather a shame. Alrighty, we're dodging all the mess on the veranda. I'll have to clean that up soon. Very soon. We're heading out the front. We're finding our chair. Here's our lovely chair. And then we'll turn around. Wow, okay. Maybe I need to be over here a bit more so you're in the shade. Does that look better? Are the greens any better? There we go, look at that. Hello everyone from beautiful Southwest Florida, says Brooke Trout. And is Rokel's here? Hello, hello my friend, welcome in. Hello Susanna, which vet am I using? I use the vets, you know, Anna Manning, so the ones on Buller Road, so the Delatype vet. They're the ones I started using when I moved up here because at the time, oh, hello, Brian. Briffany, how are you guys? Good to see you. The Delatype vet, what I like about them is they're good with cows and sheep as well. Brooke Trout says, I had a huge free pile of wood chips delivered and you've been spreading them out. That's awesome. Good score. Good score. You've done very well. Very well indeed. Is it enough for your whole garden? Now, I know we've got some newcomers in. So please, if you've just come in, consider hitting the thumbs up. It would be really helpful. Brian's ranting channel. Well, I suppose it is. It is a ranting channel, isn't it? Oh, thank you. We got another thumbs up. Thank you. Thank you. Let me just go back and check the chat and see what I've missed out on. Be right back. If you're not here, it's okay. I have to bring something in from the backyard to the garbage in front. Okay, Katie. I'll sanitize. Okay. Trophy, if you're still there, Trophy, because once the live is finished, the chat disappears for me for a while, for a couple of hours, I think. It's just a support channel, but a couple of rants, says Brian. Neil, hello Neil, hello Ginger Nuts. Yeah, Trophy, if you could write that product that you were just telling me about in the comment section, that would be great, because then I'll be able to find it easily later. It might not be easy for me to find otherwise, because I'll have to go through all the chat. Thank you, my love. But look at that view. It's so bright. I can't get over how warm it actually is, considering that it's still midwinter, really, isn't it? Michelle, hello Michelle. Hi beautiful Susan, it looks like spring there. I'm very sorry about Friday night. Bad storms here. No, that's absolutely fine, Michelle. All that matters is that you're well. Alrighty, Ginger Nuts, who is Neil, says, can't stay long, just stop to say hi before bed. Hope everyone is well. Yes, you also, Neil. I hope you sleep well. And that you wake nice and refreshed in the morning. I think it's too hot to sit out here. It's actually too hot. Brian says, Tiff, been trying to chat since the lies. Oh no. I wonder why it's doing that. I'm so sorry, Tiffany. I did try to fix it before, but that was when my screen shut down. And I don't know why it's not letting you. Because as far as I know, everyone else is able to chat. So it's like it's only you. Only you. Ah, dear. I'm sorry. I tried to fix it before, my love. It is very odd, though. I can't explain it. Crazy YouTube just wanted you to know. Oh, thank you. Thank you. I do appreciate it. But it must be awful. Poor Tiff. Hear all the cockatoos squawking. We've got 29 thumbs up. Yeah. Oh. Okay. Let's sit. I'll take you so you're not looking. Oh, Chris is back. Chris is back. Yeah, it's a beautiful view. I am very blessed to live here. It's not that it's not a lot of work, because it is a lot of work. 9:30 and dinner's ready. Have a great week. Brooke Trout, thank you very much. I hope you enjoy your dinner. What are you having? Before you go, tell me what you're having, because you know I always ask you. Chris is saying hi to Brian. M says, I'm back. Michelle says, hi, Brooke. Everyone's saying hello to everyone. So, yes, solar systems. Let me tell you about the solar system. I've got a new quote and I've accepted it. What was that wall? Hang on. Do you mean that? It's not a wall. It's my greenhouse that blew along the veranda and took out a lot of my little seedlings with it. Oh, marinade chicken with mixed vegetables over rice. Oh, that sounds yummy. Laurie had that problem once. It was fixed by her list of blocked folks. Yeah, but I haven't blocked Tiffany. I mean, I haven't blocked anyone, so... Very strange. Look, after the live, I'll have to go in and have a look. That's what I was thinking, Ace, maybe blocked by a mod by accident. Oh, earlier in the chat, you mean? Yeah, maybe. Maybe. I mean, it's the only thing I can think of. Because, but hang on, did this happen the other day, Brian? Was Tiffany trying to, like, I don't know when it was, but on Saturday, were you guys in my Saturday live and Tiffany was trying to comment and she couldn't comment then? Or am I just like fantasizing that whole thing? I could be. I could well be. Or is it just today? Oh, I love you too, Tiffany. I'm sorry. How awful for you. I know it'd be frustrating as hell for me if it was me. So I do appreciate you sticking with it. I did try to fix it. Yes, solar power. I accepted a new quote finally. And I believe it's going to be happening sort of in about a month. You can make cupcakes. No doctor till October appointment, lol. So I can finally enjoy them, says Michelle. Well, that's good. I hope you enjoy your cupcakes. Oh, Tiffany says she loves you too. Oh, you're watching. I believe she was in chat live last week. Yeah, Tiffany, when was the last time you were in one of my lives? Is today the first day it's not worked for you in my live? It could be that a moderator's accidentally blocked you, but I didn't notice that happening. Usually it sort of comes up in a color like you can see, but I'm not seeing that. So yes, solar panels. Today's the first day Tiff noticed it. Okay, cool. All right. Let's work on the theory that someone's accidentally blocked you, and hopefully I can fix it once the live's finished. Or toward the end of the live, I might have a play with the screen again, but you know, when I tried to do that earlier, my whole screen just whited out. So yes, I'm going with this new company. They're based in the town of Wangaratta. I won't tell you who they are yet, but they're in Wangaratta, so they're local. Yeah, they're local. It is a bigger system than the system that I was quoted on that was meant to go up at the beginning of this year. The old system, the one I've got up on the roof at the moment, is 16 panels. And look, they were state of the art like 13 years ago, but you know, not now. And so when the solar company that I first went with, I gave a deposit to, they were only going to do a standard system with 14 panels. But then I was gifted some batteries and an inverter. And, you know, the order was tweaked somewhat. And after the order was tweaked, suddenly they couldn't get anyone to install it. And I think basically what happened was that they made their quote. I know, right, Brian? They made the quote so cheap. And of course, what happens is once you accept the quote, the company put the order out to tender, and electricians can put their hand up and say, yes, I'll do it. And they sort of, you know, fight and haggle over it. And then you end up with your electrician who comes and installs it. But I think what was happening was that the quote was so low that no one was willing to fight and haggle over it, especially to come out all this way. And it was meant to be installed. I paid the deposit on the 16th of December, and it was meant to be installed on about the 16th of January, I think it was. And then when it was approaching that date, they wrote to me and said, actually, we're going to make it February. And then in February, they decided they were going to make it March. And in March, I was trying to ring them every single day saying, are there any updates? How is this going? How is it tracking? And they just wouldn't answer the phone. I tried emailing them. I tried Messenger. I tried all sorts, and I just couldn't get through to them. And then on the very day, the 17th of March, that it was supposed to be installed, again, their third attempt, when I rang them on that day, they answered the phone. They said, oh, hello, Susan. And I thought, uh-huh. So I'd been ringing so often, they clearly knew it was me. But they said, oh, look, we still can't get anyone, and it might be May. And I said, okay. And they said, but then, it could be like June or July or something like that. And they just keep pushing it out and pushing it out. Right along, gang. Hello. Welcome in, my friends. Um, so yeah, they just kept pushing the date out. And I thought, well, I haven't cancelled the order yet. I wasn't going to do that until I'd signed on the dotted line with a new company. But I'll get all that done this afternoon because I have signed on the dotted line now with a new company. And hopefully I'll be able to get my deposit back and it won't be too much drama. But this new guy, he reckons he could potentially have it up on the roof in like 4 weeks. 4 weeks. That's incredible. Imagine. But yeah, I was incredibly lucky. Kirsty's putting up Ride Along channel. Thank you very much, my love. I was incredibly lucky because I have a friend of mine. He has a YouTube channel and he does solar for a living. And he was given an inverter and 2 solar batteries to install and use and to review for 6 months. And so he did that. He put them in, he installed them, he reviewed them, he uploaded his video. And then after that, he decommissioned them because then it was time for him to do no. His name's Glenn Trophy. And what's the name of his channel? It's Smart Energy Labs. Trophy. If you look up Smart Energy Labs, that's the name of Glenn's channel. And he lives, there's a community here in Australia, in Victoria, called Moira. Moora, 2 words. And he lives there in a mud brick house, and it is a self-sufficient community. And he has lived there for like 30 years or something. And he looks after all the solar for the community. And it's also where he has a studio where he does all his solar videos. And he also does training courses, mainly online, for electricians. So he's an electrician talking to electricians, and he travels all around the world to different solar companies. They get him to go out to Japan and different places when they get new products, and he reviews them. So he's quite a big name in the solar industry. But when he decommissioned this inverter and batteries, it was right when my system on the roof died. And I'd already signed up for a system. Yes, thank you, Kirsty. Kirsty's put up Glenn's link. And if you do go over to Glenn, tell him I sent you. Incredible man and incredible font of knowledge there. But yeah, he didn't need them anymore. And he said, come and get them. He says, they're sitting here in my garage. I don't need them anymore. So they've only done 6 months work and they're going to be put up on my roof. So very exciting. I'm looking forward to having a solar system again. Hello, Samir. How are you, my love? Good to see you. Okay. Ace says she's had a look through a few lives but can't find Tiffany in them. It may be that Tiffany had... I know Brian's often in the lives. I'm not sure how often Tiffany gets in. I see Brian, yeah. Yeah, I see Brian most lives. He's a good boy. Aren't you, Brian? Thank you so much, Brian. I do appreciate that. Michelle, took some videos, need to edit, will post soon. Aha. Okay. So, yes, looking forward to getting the solar panels up. And we will, of course, be streaming it. The guy knows I've got a channel. I told him, I said, would you mind? He goes, no, I don't care. So that's really good. So we'll probably be doing a lot of streaming that week, and I'll make it into a video as well, because we've got the whole video from when the original system died, so we can put them together and make one epic solar system video. It'll be great. If you're into that sort of thing, it'll be great. I'm a food boy, says Brian. And me and Tiff are always here together. I'm glad you're a food boy. I'm a food boy. I like food. There should be more of it. Oh, the pea and ham soup was nice too. But then we've talked about pea and ham soup, haven't we? Well, my friends, let's go sit out the front. We've got to take in this incredible view. Oh, and I've cooled down a bit now. I'm surprised how hot it is actually sitting in the sun. Hello, Joan. Hello. How are you, my friend? Thank you for coming in. Oh, and you've even hit the thumbs up. Thank you. For those of you who have hit the thumbs up, I have 32 now. How exciting. It's been a while. It has. But, you know, I've been the same. Joan, I'm so tired. You have no idea. I'm getting so run down. It's been really hard. I mean, this whole year's been a difficult year. Pack woman. G'day from Outback Queensland. Hello, Pack woman. It's lovely to meet you. My name is Susan, and I am in the Alpine region of Victoria, Australia. A fellow Aussie. It's supposed to be winter here. And normally when it's winter here, we have snow. But you can plainly see we do not have snow. I'm glad you took a breather. I really got to get my email set up. I'll put my email up. I must do that. But yes, I've been so tired. It's just been a big year. And we, as you guys would know, there's been a lot of breakdowns and things. And they sort of sapped my energy as well as my finances. Can we turn that round? Yes, we can. We do that. Now, let me get myself sorted here. How far back do I have to sit so you can see me? Oh, you sent a picture of the wipes on my Homestead Facebook page. Thank you. Yes, High Country Homestead also has a Facebook page. So, you know, if you feel like hooking into the Facebook page, feel free. And it's easier to send me messages there too. But yeah, I've just been so tired. You know, we had the ride-on mower broke. The solar system, of course, broke. The fridge broke. We didn't have a fridge for what? Oh, it was a couple of months, wasn't it? We had no fridge. And then when we went in town to have a look at a second-hand one, the car caught fire. That was fun. So we've just had a year where things kept happening. And I suppose that has all taken its toll. And now, of course, we've got a new puppy. And I kid you not, this thing never sleeps. It never sleeps. So I was getting a bit sleep deprived. And because I'm so tired and I'm out of my normal routine because you can't see me properly, can you? I'm out of my normal routine because we've got a new puppy. And that does mean that I'm not drinking as much water. So I'm not sleeping as well as I normally would. And I'm not drinking water either, like I normally would. So it's neither of those are good things. And I'm just getting run down. My eye's infected. I've got a cough. But yeah, it's been hard to keep up with things. I haven't trying to do YouTube videos. Give him a sleeping pill, Susan. Take the puppy to sleep with you at night. I do. He's not in the bed. He's next to the bed, but no, he does. And he is getting better. He is getting better. But puppy need nap. Oh, bon appetit. Crate training is the way. I do have a crate. I got myself a crate. Well, when I say I got myself a crate, I got one for the dog. But, oh, really? It's the best decision you ever made. So, how do you use it, Trophy? Is it for his nighttime sleeps or his daytime sleeps? Or I'm trying to get out of the sun. Oh, crate training is not good for them, says Pack Woman. Yeah, I've got a crate, but I haven't used it. So, I mean, for the moment, he doesn't seem like, at least if he's lying on his little bed next to my bed in the middle of the night, and he sort of like jumps up, I know that he needs to go to the toilet, and I can get up and take him. Whereas I worry that if he's in a crate, he's not able to do that. And what I don't want him to do is make a mess in his crate, because that wouldn't be very nice for him at all. Our breeder told us that puppies need naps. I'm sure he does. He just doesn't have naps very often now. And as he's getting bigger, he's taking less naps. Oh my goodness me, this sun is so hot. It's so hot in the sun. How can this be happening? It's midwinter, for goodness sake. Look at it. Does that look like midwinter to you? We just chuck her in there when we go to bed, and she went from waking up 4 or 5 times a week to sleeping all the way from 10 p.m. till 7. Wow, that's impressive. M-Bug says our breeder said the puppies need naps, but she goes in there for sleeps by herself. Oh, thank you, Joan. I'm trying to keep up with people's videos and their lives and things. It is very hard, though. And having said that, we all have the same problem. We all have lives to, like, real lives to live. You think it looks like winter, Joan? Oh, a 12-week puppy called Jespar, yes. It becomes their safe place to go. The crate is where he can access it. Hello again, Nicholas. Welcome in. Welcome back. Welcome back. It looks beautiful, says Packwoman. It is. It's a lovely spot. I'm very lucky. I'm very lucky. But I will admit I'm a little bit worried about what the summer's going to bring. Because in the Northern Hemisphere, it's so hot. Doesn't matter whether you're talking about Canada, the US, the UK, on the continent. It's so hot. And here it's so dry. Well, it's not dry. What am I saying? It's it's been such an unusual year in terms of the weather, and I'm worried about what the year is going to bring. Joan says I would think it would be summer if I had to have a guess. Yeah. Let me get down the steps here. Oh. I mean, look, all the spring flowers are starting to do their thing. All the thistles are growing in the paddocks. They don't usually start till spring. They're getting quite big already. There's the cows. Zero drama getting them in the carrier when I need to. Yeah, look, the crate is in the lounge room, and it's got a bed in it, and it's open, and he can go in and out of it as he pleases. But then he has another bed. So he can just like wander around the house and select which bed he wants, basically. Michelle says, I'm trying to read what Michelle says. Now it's disappeared. Oh, fly fishing. Okay. Our Steffi sleeps on top of the crate during the day like Snoopy. Chris! Is Chris here? It's my bedtime. Good night, everyone. Good night, Chris. I hope you sleep well. So much greenery. Well, we've had all that rain. We had 228 mil, which I think Ace did put it up in inches. Oh God, was it 5, 5.4, 8 point? I can't remember. There's a fair bit though. Well, my friends, I reckon it's time to end the live. So how about we walk back over here? Or should we have a look at that view? There's that lovely view again, but no, we'll go this way. And we'll sit down where it's a bit cooler. I can't believe I'm saying that in the middle of winter. Let's sit down where it's a bit cooler. Joan, I just left Cocoa today in Alabama now. I've never heard of that, Katie, says Brian. Let's go over here. Look at this beautiful heath. See? It thinks it's spring. Oh, Nicholas is rocking all the new emojis. There's my daughter's new red kettle that she put up. That's the kettle from our wood stove. Oh, all right. Let us sit down. Oh, so my friends, here we go. Try and get some sleep. Oh no, I can't. I've got no time. I've got to because it was such a long time. With the original solar system, I had to apply for the rebates, and it's quite a lot of forms and paperwork you've got to fill out to get the government rebates. And anyway, once you apply for them and they're accepted, they're valid for 6 months. But because this new system, it's been longer than 6 months, I've got to apply for everything all over again. So I need to sit down this afternoon and do all the paperwork so I can apply for the solar rebates. So hopefully I'm going to be able to get in there and do it all, and everything will be fine and I can get it done quickly. But I need to get it done quickly. So I'll be doing that this afternoon. And no doubt once that's done, there will be other things. It's always something. You know how it is. But it's a nice thought. I have to teach a cat to sit, stay, and lay. Oh, that sounds like fun, Katie. That sounds like a whole series of video content for you there. And Brian's saying, oh my God, really? Why? Oh, he's learned by watching us. Ah, clever boy. So, my friends, I must apologize to you because I'm not as high energy as I normally would be, just because I'm feeling a bit tired. And I've tried, and I've had a really great time. I've had a really great time being here, but I just feel like I haven't been quite as bouncy as normal. Can I shout out alive, Susan? Yeah, of course you can, Brian. Definitely. Oh, take care, Susan. Good luck with the solar, and I hope everything gets colder for you. Yeah, thank you. Thank you so much, my love. Um, that would be nice. It would be good to have a real winter with actual snow. I mean, we normally get snow. I love the snow. It's so, I mean, it's nice, but it's also a little bit disappointing at the same time. You're okay, Susan. Well, that's the main thing. That's the main thing. I'm very pleased you think so. My friends, Ace and Kirsty, thank you very much for being here from one end to the other and putting up all the links for various things and looking up like millimeters to inches and Fahrenheit to Celsius and so on and so forth. Packwoman says I may need, what was that? A detox. And rose petals. Oh, okay. I mean, I'm normally pretty healthy, but yeah, it's just these last few months. It's starting to catch up with me, I think. Have fun in nature will be live. Yes, I know. I know. I heard you say that the other day and I was so jealous. And I thought, oh my God. But no, I'm looking forward to that. That'll be awesome fun. All my favorite people on the one live. It's got to be good, doesn't it? So, yes, a big thank you to Kirsty and to Ace. Brian, give a big hug and a kiss to Tiffany for sticking in there in this live of mine where she is, in fact, completely unable to comment. I really appreciate you being here, Tiff, even if you can't actually join in. You're with us in spirit, and we know you're here, and we love you. But I love all of you. Thank you so much, my friends, for being here, for taking a good 2.5 hours out of your day or out of your evening to wander the farm with me. Thank you very, very much. It's always nice to be able to catch up with friends and to walk around with friends. We'll have to do a live with you too, Susan. That would be awesome fun. Yeah, I'll be in it. Thank you. Yeah, it's just I love being able to wander around with my friends and we can sort of chat about things as we go and it's just it's fun. It's fun. I love talking to you all. So thank you for being here and taking the time. And hit the thumbs up if you haven't. But all of you sleep well and take care, stay safe. And what else? What else? Be kind. No, in fact, spread kindness and stay beautiful. And I love you all very much. And I will see you all on Saturday for our next live. I think it'll be Saturday. I'm doing the Middle Eastern orange cake for the next live on the weekend. So that'll be an exciting cake. It's gluten-free because there's no flour. Bye, Susan. Bye, everyone. So, yes, it's a beautiful, beautiful, moist aromatic cake. So stay tuned for that one. And I will see you all again next time. Mwah. Bye.